Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to another reaction. Today we have another one from executive producer Saint Vina, who wanted me to get to this song that I'm going to read off the screen now as typed. It is Xaleid Diamond scopiX by G. I'm assuming by context clues that means kaleidoscope, but in the usual, ooh, it's a little bit quirky and different sort of way that I expect out of like rhythm games and shit. I don't know if that's what this would be from, but it also would not surprise me. Some creators are just very weird about their titling, as I've come to learn. I mean, by all means, completely fair game, call it whatever you want to. I just was not expecting to read that salad of a title today, but I'm going to be listening to it as well, so without further ado, let's go! All right, setting the tone in my head. Okay, I was right. That was a kaleidoscope effect there. Definitely the namesake. Great quality video here too. Oh. Oh, this is one of those songs. Maybe it is a rhythm game thing. I love that. Having that, like, giant robot creature be like the voice. Ah, more kaleidoscopes. Take that, giant Gundam. This is a very well done video. Woo! Woo! Oh. Got some of that one in my mouth, damn. That was dirty. Here we are again. Would this count as like speedcore? Oh. I mean, I didn't think it was my computer, but it's always weird when I see errors like that appear in any video. I'm sure there were probably like Easter eggs in there too. This has got to be a part of something. There's way too much lore here for it to be a standalone thing, right? There's so much lore. Maybe this is a standalone thing. Now we're getting like lore drops of characters and... Is this how they make pilot episodes in Japan? That's gotta be a game, right? Also, I was given context. I just didn't read it. I'm gonna have to do that now. I wanted to go in blind. Okay, that little text at the bottom helps me understand the story more, but like, wow. Okay, yeah, the story makes a lot more sense now that I've read the context that was given to me on a silver platter by St. Vina, but also I didn't want to spoil myself to see if I could guess what the story was about. I would never have guessed what this story was about. I'm glad I know now, and the whole multiversal thing totally tracks with like how they were interacting with each other. And also, yes, this is a game. I had to look it up to make sure, but yeah, it's an arcade game. So now the context of all the other characters being involved makes a lot of sense. I don't know all of them, obviously, but also having all those text blocks is a very nice way to like clarify things in the moment. You could pause and read those if you wanted to as well. I just didn't want to for my purposes here, but it's nice that they include those because I'm sure they shed a little bit more light on the situation and the relationships of the characters and just in general who they are, you know, like just little descriptors. But the story was surprisingly clear, but also confusing. Like if you have the bare bones of context, which is all I had to work from, it still makes sense after I've read that. And I'm like, oh, and I'm able to just experience a story with that knowledge under my belt. But also, yeah, like I said, I didn't want to like ruin it for myself. I like to see if I can figure things out just based on the visuals given to me or just the song alone. The song itself, given the genre it was, not as easy to pull that off. But now in hindsight, again, I kind of see why certain choices were made. Like, for example, why those like speed court super fast kick moments were where they were. You know, like that makes more sense now that I've heard it. But also in general, I don't know how to feel about this song because it is so heavily reliant on you knowing that context. Like the song itself doesn't, to me, really tell the story on its own, and that's something I always prefer to hear. That doesn't mean it was bad. It just means that the story itself was not shared through the sound as well as it was the visuals, which while I do like that they mix some of that together, like the big voice coming through that like dinosaur Gundam thing. I don't know what you call that monster. Either way though, it's like that those were nice moments where they were allowing the world to come together with the song and kind of tell the story in tandem, but it doesn't necessarily change the context of anything or add to it in any way either. So it's like nice mixing, good production. I don't have any problems with it. It might have been a little bit soft in the mids. Like it felt like there was a little bit of that like mid-range mud where like there was too much in the high ends, not enough in the lows. And even when they did have stuff in the lows, it was like during all those like major kick moments where like they were just spamming it. And it's like, well, that doesn't really count, you know? Because like, of course you're going to be taking up room in the low end if you're spamming a kick sample. So it's like, I mean, I don't hate it by any means, but also it's probably one of the least expressive songs, I would say, that I've heard out of all the ones that St. Vina's given me in recent memory, because again, the visuals kind of take the cake for this one, and that's good for what it is, but just listening to it music alone, there's not much in this one that's like really discussion worthy, I suppose. Again, the visuals were great, and when you do know those little bits of context, everything starts making sense, and the story within is intriguing, but also it's just, I don't know enough of it to truly care that deeply either, which is kind of most of the time when I do these videos. It's not like I play most of any of the games that I talk about, so it's just a matter of what little context can I get from, what can I build off of that, and does the song feel like it makes sense? And for the genre, sure, 100%. It makes sense. The game genre, this music would fit with it totally. I don't have any problems with it, but I also wouldn't call this one a feat of musical acuity either. It's just a song that to me accompanies a much more prolific video. The visuals were so good in this one, and again, making everything clear for the story, even if I didn't have that context through those little blurbs and everything. That was really nice detail work. The kaleidoscope's effects were gorgeous, you know, like they really did a lot of visuals, but the song itself just kind of, it's there. I feel bad when I say that, but it's just, it did not do anything for me compared to other songs that I've heard that inspire me in a more significant manner, even though I don't know those stories either. This one just didn't get me like that. So I might make St. Vina a little bit disappointed when I say this, but kind of mid. I'm sorry, Vina. It's it's there. I mean, there's going to be songs like this that just don't hit for me for whatever reason, and this one just isn't doing it for me. It doesn't give me any sort of an emotional boon to the story. It doesn't make me want to learn more. The visuals do that more than anything, so that's really who won this battle here. The visuals were great, the song was fine, and that's just kind of what it is. I don't even have anything like analytical to say about the production, because again, it was just kind of mid-range production to me. I didn't feel anything more significant than any other song I've heard recently. But I do guess that's going to be about it for this video, so I'm sorry if I disappointed anyone watching this. Sometimes these songs just don't hit the way that other ones do. That's the world of having an opinion and a subjective view on musicality and storytelling. But if you have something else you want me to get to, by all means, drop in the comments below and I will do my best as always to get to those. Or if like Vina did, you want to guarantee that I listen to something, you can go to my Patreon or my YouTube memberships, where there is a tier that will force me to listen to whatever you want. It doesn't matter what it's from, who it's by, if it's good or bad, none of that matters. That's why it's a guaranteed request. But if you don't want to do any of that, maybe just want to follow me and support me for more stuff coming in the future, you know how to do all that, and I will see all of you in the next video. Goodbye!